So good evening, everybody. So I'm really delighted to be here. Thanks, Akila. Thanks, Ken, and also to the nomination committee to choose me, and of course also Siemens as the really person and also a group getting this very wonderful and also important award. So I also would like to congratulate Sam. So I think it's really an honor to be here tonight, and also to really to see what's really going on in education, and particularly what I saw in the booth of the kids who are really developing new ideas, innovation, and then turn that in a commercialized product. So it's really something which makes me very hopeful for the future of Canada, and of course what our educational system is able to really to provide to our kids. So what I see here, so I have here some speaking notes, not my speaking notes, so I must say. So I also saw a lot in the video what I've already prepared in my remarks. So it means I have to improvise a little bit. But you know what I would like to do? You saw a nice picture there of a toddler. So and it was quite interesting because before this video was shot, I was asked by Akila and her team to come up with a picture of mine when I was young. Maybe they were hoping to find out why I'm an engineer. So you saw me sitting there with a destroyed little truck. So I think it's a kind of creative destruction. So, and by the way, I saw that in Rotman School they have a lab. It's a creative destruction lab. So that means at the very young age, so I already was seeing my future in engineering and working for Siemens. So I think that's the first point. The second is, I must say, you also saw pictures in the video from different countries. And I travel a lot, of course, for business and also, of course, personally. But what I learned when I travel around in every country, whether it is a developed country or developing country, so it was so vital that people have access to education. So, and the country cannot prosper if there is no public access and real access to education for all of the people, all of the kids in a country. So, and that is so important for the prosperity and for the development of a nation, so that I thought, so when I came here to Canada, and I brought my kids here to Canada together with my wife Ute, so that they should go to the public education system here, because I heard good things of that, and I said we never regretted that. So they went through high school, so they're now both on university and study. So, and that was also something which laid the foundation of the future of my and our kids. So, and therefore, so I think it's important as a company, so really to bring that in the right balance. And you heard in the video that for Siemens, investing in education, public education, is a strategic imperative. So we as a company, we cannot prosper when we work in economies and societies which are not prospering. So I think that's a very, very simple fact, and therefore we are so enthusiastic about that. So we have in general, we have three principles, so where we are really investing in. First is the access to technology, and you heard that. So we make sure that in the society where we are active in, that we provide the technology we develop to schools on all levels. It starts with elementary schools, goes into high schools, goes into the secondary educational system. There was also mentioned one example that we refurbish, for example, our laptops and then give them to, for example, the Halton School Board, but also to a First Nation fly-in community, Pikangikum, so that those kids have access to the internet, so that they can really communicate with the outside world and really can get what they need for their education. So those simple things really show that we can do a lot of good things with not so much investment, but with an intelligent and smart way. Access to education is very, very important for us. So therefore, of course, we invest so in programs together with the Halton School Board, for example, that we make sure that we have mentoring programs, so that our employees go into the schools, tell them about technology, and make sure that kids understand, okay, what's really their future, how can it look like? So we work together, of course, with the learning partnership. So, and that is where we really engage our entire workforce. So, and the other topic is really build strong communities, because when you don't have strong communities, like for example what we see in developing countries, where they really have to fight for the basic needs for food, for water, electricity, and so on, kids cannot learn. So that means we have to make sure that the basic foundations are given, and then we can build on that, and then kids can go to school. So, and that is something where we, for example, also here in Canada, are active with Habitat for Humanity, for example, with the Salvation Army and with the Red Cross disaster relief. So there's a broad aspect where we engage as a company. And the other important point is that we see really, like Google does, the big obligation that we are part of the educational system, that we collaborate, that we reach out, that we look for new ways to enhance and to improve educational systems. So, and I think we have good examples here. And I only can tell you, when we started that, and I personally got engaged more than 4 years ago, so I thought, okay, we might face some resistance. But that was not the case at all. So we got overwhelmingly support, because everybody saw the need, so that we work together. And we have a lot of partners here, especially at the head table. So what is really possible in a very short period of time to create new ways of collaborative education between the corporate sector and the educational sector. And the learning partnership is a very important part of that. They bring us together, they help us really to transmit our ideas, and they also bring to us really the needs and requirements from kids, from schools, and of course from parents. So with that, I must say, I also have to thank my team, because I sometimes have the crazy ideas, but my team then is really able to put that into action and into reality. A lot of my team is here, they're here at the table, and they do a fantastic work. So they stay for the values we have in Siemens, and they make it happen. I also have to say thank you to all the partners, and a lot of the partners of universities and colleges are here. I have to really thank you, the Learning Partnership, to honor me with this award. So, and I must say that we have to honor the Learning Partnership for the great work you are doing over, I think, more than 22 years now. And I also think we have to say a big thank you to the Learning Partnership for this wonderful evening, for organizing that. You, Akila and your team, you did a great job. Thank you for that. Please join me in applauding the Learning Partnership for the great work and for this wonderful evening. Thank you so much.